to help you guys become more expressive and just kind of free up your drawing skills. So this is a little short clip to help you with those things. So select some objects in your house. It could be anything really, man-made or natural form. I've just happened to find a shell and I've also got a pine cone. That's a bit more challenging. So you could have a go at drawing one of these as a continuous line drawing. What a continuous line drawing means is it means that you do not take the, by using pen, it makes a more definite mark, and therefore you obviously can't rub it out. So it kind of helps. Okay, so I'm going to show you confidence and building up the line. If you make a mistake, incorporate it. I'll show you how to start that off. And it won't take you a long time to do a continuous line drawing. It should take you, I don't know, maybe a minute, 5 minutes, depending on how big or little the object is. It might take you a bit more shorter time. But lots of artists have done this and it looks really successful. I've done a drawing previously when I was doing a sketching tour and I was showing people how to do a continuous line drawing. And that was of a just a person in a deck chair in the Bath Gardens, and it looked really successful. It didn't take me very long, but you get a really nice outcome. Okay, so I'm going to position my shell. So if I position it there, then you guys can see it on the screen. And I'm just going to draw the shell, and I'm going to start the screen, and I'm just going to draw the shell, and I'm going to start from here, and I'm going to go round. So I'm not really going to do any marker points here because it's all kind of just going where the line is going, so to speak. So I'm going to use my other hand to help me. So I can see it's coming around. Oh, I've already done that a bit too big, never mind. Oh, I've come off. So if you come off, I registered them. This is a good example because you guys can see me do. You just come back to that point. Okay, so if you make the mistake of coming off, you just come back and try to be good at sticking to that. So I need to come back down the line here. So if you want to cut. So I need to come back down the line here. So if you want to come back to an edge, you've got to that edge. So I'm just going to slightly do that to help me sort of come up. And then I can come back and start adding in some of the details that I can see. And everything is done with this idea of it being a continuous line drawing. Now I'm going to come back around. So what happens is you kind of get these like wiggly edges, which is great because it kind of adds more depth and makes the drawing become more interesting. So I could add some sort of shading by doing some lines like this. To show that there is a difference. And sort of coming around here, I'm just trying to think if there's any other bits I can see. So sort of coming back up, I can see a little wiggly bit there. Coming in and around here, obviously forgotten this kind of cracked edge. So let's just put in, and there's a little hole that I can see, and that is darker in there. And coming back round, and also kind of working in that it's darker. I'm just kind of working around to kind of build up this. You can see from just a simple shell, and it could be anything that you guys have got at home. I'm going to work back around here a bit more. Here. And pop down to that bit. And there you go, there's my shell drawing. Okay, looks slightly a bit more bent than that one, but the idea is just kind of giving yourself that little freedom to have a go with trying something new. So that's taken about 5 minutes to just do one. Okay, either shade and tone as well. You could just do the line. So if I wanted to, I could have a go now at drawing the pine cone, and it might be quite nice just to have a little play at doing like a little page of, you know, set yourself a challenge depending on how big the objects are, but these aren't very big, so you could do maybe 3 or 4 on the page. So I've got my pine cone. Pine cone is definitely going to be more challenging. If you wanted to, you could have a go at doing it in a different medium. I'm actually going to use a blue biro rather than black. You know, why not try and do different colours that also rather than black, you know, why not try and do different colours that also is quite interesting to try. So I'm going to start at the bottom, and you know, there's loads of detail here. So I'm just going to start off by what I can see. And part of it is almost by doing this, you are simplifying that shape, because you're having to be kind of quicker, and you're just making that suggestion, giving you that idea. And you're just making that suggestion, giving you that idea. You notice that I'm using my other hand. So I've come off there, so I'm coming back down. I'm using my other hand to slightly guide me, and I'm trying my best here. Now, the more times you do this, naturally, you're training your hand and your eye to work in this new way. So it's quite fun. It's quite exploratory. And it's definitely experimental. It's something that we would get our A-level students to do, because it helps free up your, it helps give you that kind of expressivity. You know, definitely I know in my case, when I was learning to draw and things, is that you can become too neat, and it's important to explore different avenues of drawing in different ways. And it's relaxing, because you've got to really kind of, you know, doesn't matter. And this is where you can kind of see where some starts to come in, where people have used this idea of line in a much more modern and contemporary way in the setting. You know, you could take this and turn it into a painting. So it's trying to think what you're inspired by, and then which is your style of art. Okay, and then I've got a pine cone, which kind of looks quite like. I like this because it's, again, it's like a very abstract pine cone, and I could take some of these features. So I could take a section of it and then turn that into an abstract painting, or if I just took this drawing and enlarged it and then did a painting with kind of contrasting colours, that would also be quite interesting. So continuous line is really helpful, enabling you to kind of work in different ways. Your challenge for this week, guys, and I appreciate I didn't do one last week. Your challenge this week is, you know, either fine liner or one of each, pencil, fine liner, and biro, or colouring pencils, whatever you're doing. Continuous line drawing, okay, in each. It's up to you. Have fun, and I look forward to seeing your images in the Facebook group. Thanks. Bye.